In 2004, English audiences were given something new to fear, in the form of their TV. They were introduced to The Ring, an American remake of the J-horror classic, Ringu, a movie about a girl who was thrown down a well and takes Rangroad and was unlucky enough to watch her killer videotape. Today I'll be ranking all 4 films released in the American series. If you want to see my ranking of the Japanese ones, that'll be in the description below. Now, let's get to the video. Coming in at number 4, dead last, is 2005 short film Rings. The short is about a man named Jake, or I think that was his name. He falls into a cult-like group who watches the tape to document it and try to understand it. It's essentially what the 2017 movie is, but with a lot less effort, and a lot less creative and good. It just felt really unnecessary and didn't have to exist at all. It only acts as context to the cold open and the opening of The Ring 2, which we really didn't need. Heck, a short about Katie watching the tape with her friends at the cabin would have been a lot more entertaining. Also, Jake was just a selfish and hateable asshole. He was willing to commit mass murder if it meant saving his own pathetic ass. He just wasn't fun to watch. The short film itself, just not fun to watch. At number 3, we have 2017's Rings. Now, I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit. I thought it used the concept of the short film perfectly, and it was a lot of fun to watch. However, the main actress, the girl we spend most of the time watching, just isn't good. She didn't seem to know how to act, or at the very least she wasn't trying. Although I like the idea of Rings, I can't get behind any of the main cast, because they just weren't all that fun to watch. I mean, I guess the guy played by a Big Bang Theory dude wasn't bad, but he gets killed off a bit too early in my opinion. But other than that, I really couldn't care less about this girl and her boyfriend. The kills in this movie were awesome though. Anytime Samara was on screen, she stole the show. The flat screen scene and her rising up out of the phone covered in flies was easily the coolest parts.
I'm not your fucking mommy.
At number 2, we have The Ring 2. This movie was really interesting and pretty different from the first film. Here we watch as Samara tries to reunite with Rachel, the main character, because she believes the reason Rachel worked so hard to uncover the truth about her was because she cared about her. It's a horror movie about this murderous little girl who mistakenly believes this woman cares about her, and she just wants a mom. I thought it was great. Also, the child actor who played Aiden did an amazing job portraying two different characters, when he was Aiden, and then Samara possessed Aiden. And other than the Noah stand-in Max seeming forced and pointless, it was a really fun sequel. And finally, at the number 1 spot, we have The Ring. This movie, unlike the others, which are just sequels to the American version, is a remake of the 1998 J-horror classic Ringu, my favorite film. And though the basic idea of it is the same, and the opening is almost identical, the American version is definitely its own thing. And though it doesn't come close to the Japanese original in my opinion, it's still a great watch. The Ring is easily one of the best early 2000s horror films, and Samara is definitely deserving of her horror icon status. That's my personal ranking of The Ring. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. And if you don't have one, how about just sharing your thoughts on the movies? I always enjoy reading your comments. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.